Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for another 3 versus 3 on my least reviled 3v3 map, Cinder Fortress. You all, I'm sure, no doubt know of my love of the 3v3 map pool and all the wonderful expansions that they have to provide for us. But in this game, we do have, up here in the north, Spartan as the Orange Terran, Mike as the Yellow Protoss, Contrarian as the Purple Protoss, and their opponents on the other side of the map, we've got Kazi Claymore as the Red Zerg, Kal-El as the Blue Protoss, and finally Praetorian as the Teal Protoss. Let's get that production tab up there. And like I said, this is my least reviled 3v3 map because it's pretty easy to take these bases, although early aggression at your front door does kind of hinder that because it kind of blocks this base off from this one. And if they go for a quick bust of these rocks, then you really got to throw your forces up here in the front to defend your expansions. Can be kind of tricky. This base here kind of stinks if you're this guy because it's pretty well exposed, but it's also super close to your ramp. On the other side, if they manage to knock it down, it's super close to your ramp. So kind of a trade-off scenario there. And we do have a barracks going down here for Spartan and a lot of gateways going down. Looks like we're just now putting down the pool here for Kazi Claymore. Well, that's about a 14 pool. I guess that's not too late. It's going up for some, maybe getting some early lings up. No gas up yet, so not going to be going for some early speed. And we do have a scout coming out here. Oh no, a returning scout here from Kal-El. Kal-El. I think that's supposed to be pronounced Kal-El. Oh, he does have a proxy pylon put up. And considering, let's see, he is got, since he's got his core on the way, I'm guessing he's going for some proxy warp-ins right now. Although that's actually pretty early on. It's going to be a while before that's ready to go. What is he chrono boosting? Oh, sorry, that is the wrong shade of blue. His cybernetics core is almost finished, but then he's going to have to try to get up his warp gate research. So it could be a while before this gets out. And a quick scout could easily spot this. Someone taking this expansion, possibly too, could see it coming, so I don't know if this is safe right here. It looks like Contrarian scouting for any low ground pylons, seeing if he's going to get cannon behind his base. Perhaps not a bad idea, although he probably could have, I guess he could have run a probe right over here. Might have been able to see everything. I mean, if you're going to cannon up here, well, no, I guess running it down there probably was the wise choice, just in case. And he's going to get his warp gate research started. And it looks like Kal-El here is chrono boosting his out. He's got 2 gates up now. Is he going to throw down a third? I think he's going to want to throw down a third if he's going to do some sort of proxy warp in. And there goes the third. He may even throw down a fourth when he gets the chance. I am not entirely sure. And a Twilight Council coming down for the Praetorian over here. So we're going to be getting early Blink Stalkers perhaps. Not even getting, he's getting Twilight before warp gate research. If that makes any sense, because this is specifically for for gateway units. So I'm not really sure about the decision making there, but the warp gate technology is almost done. And what do we got? Oh, we got a couple of links poking up there. No, they're not going to break down that well. Spartan's got the completely closed down, and he can repair that thing all day long. So no worries there. He is going to expand though, and that warp gate technology almost done. Well, he's throwing down a pylon. He might even want to throw down another pylon, because once he starts doing these warp-ins, and yeah, definitely going for a 4-gate here. Warp gate research is done. He's warping it out. He's transforming them into warp gates right now, and I expect any moment right now. What did he just throw a chrono boost on? Oh, I guess he just threw it on the Nexus. And there's the warp in. 3 stalkers. Are we going to get a 4th one coming in here now? And if he's really going for this kind of rush, I almost think he should be throwing his chrono boosts onto his warp gates. That seems to be the better choice right here. And here comes a 4th stalker. I assume we're going to be seeing another round of 4 stalker. Oh, they're going to poke out. Are they going to? Where are they going? I'm confused. And oh, we're getting an early Dark Shrine for Praetorian. No wonder he didn't get his warp gate technology out. Apparently, he's not going to build anything until he gets DTs. kind of ballsy to go for that immediately. I mean, what is the Zerg doing? Looks like he's going Lair Tech, and he's going to be doing a Roach build. So they're going to have kind of a beefy army and a little bit of stealthy one. But what is the purpose of this? If he's not attacking with this. How many waves of Stalkers is he going to get before he attacks? I mean, he could be using those gateways to get Stalkers out this whole time. To warp him in, it means he wants to get him fast. And oh, did he spot this? Oh, but he needs. Oh, I think he needs to maybe throw. Oh no, we do have some. Oh, we do have some Stalkers from Mike. And oh, he's gonna trap a couple of those Stalkers. Oh, he's gonna trap 3 of those Stalkers. One of them managed to slip out. Oh, that was disaster. Absolute disaster. It's so good that Mike had those Stalkers there. They had that completely outnumbered. And Praetorian's going to throw in a handful of Zealots while we wait for his DTs to get out. Is that his first DT? No, that's just another Zealot. And I don't know if more units going to be better for this. It looks like the Roach is going to be trying to burst up Spartan's front door. He doesn't have anything here right now, so these supply depots are going to go down quickly. He might want to get some repairs on there. Is he just going to let them in? It looks like they're going to move to intercept that, but they're sending everybody. And whoa, those force fields just completely screwed them over, completely preventing them from getting in there. And they're going to take this opportunity now to try and attack. No? You're not going to take this opportunity to attack. When they're chasing down these roaches, you're not going to attack. Thinking you got a little bit of a coordination issue here, and that is going to let them know that, oh, they've got something going on here now, and they're going to have to get back quickly. Those roaches are gone. And this is a suicide mission. They have no blink. They cannot escape out of here. And they are a bit trapped now. It looks like, oh no, Kal-El might get out, as the Zealots from Praetorian are going to keep them distracted, and it looks like he will be able to get away. Going to warp in a bunch more Stalkers. Praetorian's going to get in his DTs. Do they have any detection? I don't see any detection here yet. This could be bad, and they don't have enough forces. They need to pull back. Even if it weren't for these DTs, there's way too many Stalkers going to be taking on their own, even if you are a beefy Marauder. And are they going to have any detection out whatsoever? It looks like we're trying to get a Forge out here from Mike, but that's going to be way too late for these DTs. Does anybody have... Oh, we do have an Observer coming out, but it just got started. We're going to need to see a Chrono Boost on that. He's going to go right into that probe line. Where's the Robo? Where's the Robo? I don't see the Robo. And it looks like the probes managed to get out there for Contrarian, but he's definitely going to lose this Nexus. I don't think they're going to be able to save it. Those... Oh, no, they did get a scan. I forgot. We have a Terran in here. Oh, that poor Sentry was probably the wrong one to directly engage those. And it looks like Kal-El was going to try to take advantage of that and strike it again, but that's not going to work. And now it looks like Contrarian's getting out Immortals. And I think that is the right choice. They're just throwing a bunch of Stalkers in here, and it comes 3 more DTs because, you know, the scan didn't get you. Where are you going? You don't have Blink. You're not Zeratul. You can't get up on the high ground there. Do they have any sort of Warp Prism coming? I don't see any Warp Prism on the way there, so I don't know what's going on here. The Observers are out now. And, oh, it looks like we did have another Roach push here for Claymore, but the wall is sturdy. Lots of Marauders out there, and, oh, looks like these DTs are going to try to slip in the base. Is this Observer going to spot them? No. No. No, we're just... No. What are these DTs doing? They're sitting here waiting for an Observer to spot them, which could be pretty soon here. And it has been thus spotted. And some Stalkers on the high ground are going to take down Kal-El's pylon. They still have Praetorians to take care of, though. Have they seen it yet? They have. So this aggression is done. It looks like these Roaches are going to pull in here. Oh, and they did have... Looks like they did have Tunneling Claws, but Tunneling Claws don't get you around supply depots. No, I'm sorry, they do not. And that missile turret there is going to allow them to see them, too. So these attacks just are not panning out. Oh, well, we're going to try to attack this side now. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. Can you see them? Okay, they can't really see them there, but... And we're apparently just going Roach Stalker DT. And that's what I'm seeing there. I'm seeing DT. Oh, looks like Kal-El is going to try to get something else out. And we're going to get some Infestors out here for Crazy Claymore. Or Kazi Claymore, sorry. And a lot Siege Tank and Marauders on the high ground. You guys do not have a prayer. And how much damage do those DTs take just standing in the wrong spot? Well, just some shield damage. They can shake that off, but this is just not working out for them. And how much you want to bet they're going to try these rocks now? Well, they're going to find out quickly that that's not going to pan out. Looks like Kal-El's going to eject the Stalkers from the situation, but it looks like Claymore and Praetorian are going to leave their forces sitting here. They have kept these guys on their toes. They are not really moved out. Spartan has not expanded, and they have not gotten off their second bases. And I hope these gates just went up, and he's just forgotten to turn them into warp gates. Yeah, he's not someone. Yeah, he's not someone to forget warp. He just probably they probably just finished. He hasn't seen him yet. And yeah, he needs to get these into warp gates like now. And it looks like he's gonna be pushing out here. He's gonna try to guard Spartan's expansion. There we go. There's some teamwork now. Oh, and those roaches did try to take on those rocks, and one tank more than enough to stop it. And oh, the DT's gonna try to take this on. That'll work. I guess that'll actually work. But oh, the roaches are still gonna try to get in on us. I guess they figure if they can burn it down faster. And now they're in range of the photon cannons. They're gonna try to take out the pylon. That's not the pylon you need to worry about. And are they going to get here into... Oh, they're going to get here into Contrarian's expansion where there's no detection here. This is the the one blind spot in this base here. The one blind spot. There's cannons on both the other ramps that is going to cover everything but this one spot here. But I think they're close enough to this cannon to be able to see this, and they're going to try to run past that. Not a chance. They're just getting completely smacked around. This aggression is just not paying off. And now Kal-El's like, I gotta expand here. And it looks like he's already expanded here. He's essentially double expanding because this is barely saturated yet. Praetorian also got some base up here. He's definitely got to get that saturated as soon as possible. And I believe Claymore's had this base for a little while. And now they're going to be trying to bust down these rocks because someone's going to want to expand. Someone's going to want a third soon. And Spartan's going to be poking around here with his Marine Marauder. Got 1-1 upgrades on those. Looks like Contrarian's getting charged for his Zealots. Get right up in the faces of those Roaches. And Stalkers. That can't be a bad thing. And getting 1 attack, 1 shields. And it looks like they've pushed back all the aggression. And no upgrades here for Kal-El. You're a one-trick pony, and you're not... Well, he's going to get Blink for them, so that's a start. And it looks like he's going to start busting down these rocks. So we've moved into an expansion stage now, where all these rocks are going to go down. Although these Immortals will probably take on these rocks a lot quicker. If the Immortals actually shoot. Well, okay, this Immortal's going to get in on the fun. So we're just busting down rocks now. After all that early game excitement, it's kind of calmed down. Exciting, but ultimately disappointing. They did not do the damage that they needed there. And yeah, and Praetorian a ton of losses. He probably lost a lot of DTs right there. I'm kind of surprised that Kal-El is not doing worse, but I guess he was a little bit more mobile with his Stalkers. He did not lose too many Stalkers needlessly, but his allies can't quite say the same for their units. And Contrarian just kind of get himself in bad spots with his army and no detection when he needed it, but he'll bounce back. I'm confident he will bounce back. And it looks like we're going to have Blink on all our Protoss people here in a second. I'm assuming Contrarian does have Blink out by now, and that's just a bunch of Immortals. Where are your Stalkers? There's your Stalkers. Yes, they do have Blink. Of course they have Blink. And Observer Speed coming up here for Contrarian, so he's going to want some mobile Observers to keep up with his army, I guess. And going to be getting +2 attack and +2 shields now, and pumping out those Immortals, which is not bad considering Kal-El's all Stalkers all the time. Oh, but we do have Broodlords here for Kazi Claymore. Do they have anything against this? I don't think that they do right now. And throwing in some Lings in there, I guess just to use up the minerals. I don't know, but I don't know if there's a place for Lings in this army. We'll have to wait and see. Are they going to be ready for this? It could be up to Spartan. Well, I guess with the Blink Stalkers out, that will help a lot. That'll definitely help a lot. And it looks like they're gearing up for another attack. I guess he's just waiting to get all those Corruptors put up into Broodlords, which means they're not... Well, I guess they're going to have Kal-El, sorry, for the anti-air. Oh, and he's going to get the Adrenal attack upgrades, but just getting the +1 attack for his Zerglings, Broodlings, and Broodlords. So he's going to have crack... And I guess he's getting... I guess he's been concentrating on his Roach upgrades. Sort of. But they really look like they're gearing up for an attack. That Broodlord is done. Are they going to be ready to go? And whose Observer is this? That's Kal-El's Observer, so don't worry about that. And the Zerglings look like they're ready to do something. Are they going to try to snipe an expansion? They'd be foolish to hit this one. They got some decent tank support right there. And he's going to see them soon. Oh! Ran past some photon cannons, and oh, those siege tanks. They're gonna. Oh, Spartan's going to take a little bit of damage to his army. He's going to need some medevacs there to kind of clean that up. And what do we got going here? Looks like Contrarian is going to check this expansion. It looks like it's clear, although they did bust down the rocks. Oh no, there was a base. Wasn't there a base there? Well, there's not anymore, but I can't imagine there was much of a base there to really be concerned about. Probably just a quick slaughter of a Nexus or whatever. I really think they need to attack before... It looks like we're getting +1 air, so it looks like Mike's going to be switching up into a bit of Void Ray play, I'm guessing. I don't see his Stargates, though. Do they have him over here? No? Why is he getting +1 air? With no star there. Oh, dropping 4 Stargates at once. The air upgrade was a bit premature. But they can get Void Rays up. That will be more than enough to handle these Broodlords, as long as they get something on these Stalkers here. And oh, it looks like Kal-El finally integrated another unit into his army. A single Colossus is now going to join the Kal-El Stalker Squad. And wow, this is such an ugly choke. If there was an attack here right now, they might be in a bit of trouble. But no one's really aggressive right now, but it looks like Contrarian's really building up an army, throwing some Archons in there. He does like getting Archons in the late game. And this is really an odd place to stage your army. I mean, if they get like some Colossus tanks or Broodlords of their own, well, in case I guess they can't get Broodlords of their own, and maybe throw down, well, they don't have, let's say throw down some Fungals, but they don't really have, Oh, we have a blink in here for Contrarian. He's going to try to snipe this expansion. He is going to get the hatchery, but he's going to have to get out of there quickly. Blinking down. Oh, but 2 of the Stalkers are not going to make it. No, get out of there. Oh, the poor Stalkers. A little bit missed on his blink micro. It's going to cost 2 Stalkers their lives. They got to be careful. Don't want to get your army out of position. That Colossus is going to get a quick stab at your army. A couple of stabs at your army. Oh, careful, don't get your Colossus out of position, though. That is a nice, juicy target that Contrarian would love to eat up. Don't be fooled. He would take that out in a heartbeat. Oh, Praetorian doesn't have Blink yet. Switching all up into those Blink Stalkers, but he doesn't have Blink. And now his Dark Shrine's doing nothing. At least get some Archons, Praetorian. Don't make that early investment into DT tech absolutely worthless. You can make Archons. They're good. Archons are good. And why is he pinging over there? There's nothing over there. I don't even think you can put units down there. Unless he just kind of misclicked. And pylons cannot take the watchtower as much as you might like them to. So I'm not really sure what this is serving. Unless he's going to throw some cannons up here maybe. Contrarian's just kind of poking around. He really wants to get into these bases again, but he's going to have to be careful because this is the whole enormity of their army right here. And oh, I don't think this is going to be good for Contrarian. He doesn't really have a good... I don't know why they're retreating. They have far superior army. And once those Zealots go down, this small force is not going to do anything. But they're going to completely try to chase this army down. And oh, a couple of units got a little bit lazy in their retreat. And a couple of Stalkers managed to blink up in here, but I'm not sure that was intentional, and they're going to quickly die. He could have actually caused a little bit of damage here. He's going to quickly try to warp in some more Zealots. But it's not going to be enough. These Colossus will burn down those Zealots in no time. And oh, we got some siege tanks for Spartan. He may have arrived just in time, but is it going to be enough? And some Immortals here to help as well. And here we go. But they're all choked up right here. The Broodlords are just coming in. They're going to blink forward, but they're going to blink forward and more attacks. Immortals and tanks over here are going to completely decimate this side of the map. But now the Broodlords are here, and they're going to start dropping Broodlings all over the map. And it looks like the Corruptors are able to take down one Colossus, and that other Colossus has got not much time left in this world, and a lot of Colossus left. The Stalkers numbers are dwindling. There's still a ton of Immortals though, and siege tanks, but are they focusing down the Broodlings instead of the Stalkers? That is the question. But the Stalkers over here are still continuing to die. There's not much left. The Stalkers over here that are on the thin side of the base are still the only ones that are remaining, but it looks like they are going to be able to take this all out. It looks like Contrarian's base is dead. He's got a lot of cannons to hold on for a while, but with the Broodlords and the Colossi still here, what are they going to do? But here comes some Void Rays from Mike. Do they have enough I think they still have enough anti-air for this, but they got to be careful. Those tanks are still alive. And what are these Medivacs doing? What are the Medivacs doing? The Medivacs are apparently arriving in advance of Spartan's army, and it looks like, no, these Colossi are still alive, but the Broodlords are still alive too, but the Colossi are going to try to retreat. The Broodlords, I think, might have a bit of a trouble with that. And oh, these Stalkers for Kal-El are just kind of marching into their death now. The reinforcing Marine Marauder from Spartan, I think, was probably just in time to help perhaps turn this into their favor. And, oh, pull your Void Rays out. No, pull your Void Rays. Pull them back. Pull them back. There's too many Stalkers. Pull them back. Pull them back. And a couple of Marauders are going to kind of try to shoot at the high ground there. So, wow, a lot of destruction there. I don't know who came out on that one. Everyone pretty much lost their armies. And it looks like, well, it looks like considering Mike and Spartan still haven't fared too poorly, that might put the team in the northwest here in the lead. And Contrarian's going to try to blink in here, see if he can snipe those Colossi, but nah, that did not work. Just threw some Stalkers away. That was a bit foolhardy. A bit foolhardy there, and +2 attack, +2 shields on those. I think Contrarian is about the same with those upgrades. No, he has gotten to 3-3. Perhaps starting to work on that armor now, perhaps? Maybe? No? No? Okay, no, he's not going to. But the important thing is they saved this expansion. This expansion suffered no damage in that. And with this expansion not yet taken, they're going to be a little bit behind in the economy. But it looks like that Claymore is going to be taking that now. So if they can hold it, then hopefully they can match it. I really don't know who's in the lead right now. This could be anyone's game. Mike's got getting a pretty sizable Void Ray army and making 4 at a time, +2 attack coming for those, +3 for his ground army, which I don't really see him having many more ground units, so I don't know if that's a good idea. And a couple of Stalkers there are going to force the cancel on this expansion. They need to get this expansion up. That's the only way they're going to stay competitive right now. Contrarian's expansion was untouched, and it'll be mined out very, very soon. The gas will take a little bit longer, which that is something worth noting, but... And it looks like Spartan's going to be getting out those Vikings. I don't know if it's necessary with the Void Race here, but I guess a few Vikings might be okay. They'll have the range to kind of stay out of trouble for a while. And right now these probes, they're kind of dead weight. He has nowhere really, I mean, unless he plans to take this base, he's got nowhere else he can mine. And oh, they're gearing up to deny this expansion, and that could be the end of it for them. If these guys cannot take that expansion, they're going to run out of money sooner, I think. And oh, these poor Immortals are going to get caught out in the middle of nowhere. Can they get away? Looks like this Immortal is going to go. No, actually, they might be okay. This Immortal took a little bit more damage than he should have, but with his allies here to help, he's going to take out those Broodlings that were pestering him. But that expansion, they need it right now. And oh, looks like Mike's going to be getting the Mama Ship. That could turn all sorts of battles in one way, especially, oh, Contrarian, please tell me you guys are playing an Archon Toilet. I don't think we have ever had an Archon Toilet in one of our games, and now is about time. You have enough Archons to execute it. Trap the Broodlords and whatever can go with them, and then run those Archons in there, although there's only a couple of Broodlords here. Claymore just doesn't have the resources for it, and with these tanks here, they're going to be hard-pressed to take this expansion. Oh, who's taking this? Who is taking it? Oh, Contrarian, are you going to be taking this base? That way I think could possibly do it. If he gets that base up and running, they're dead. And more Archons on the way. Oh, please show me an Archon Toilet. I've been very good. I did all of my homework and all of my chores. And Claymore looks like he's just throwing out Lings now. Because what else can he afford? He has no gas, and now he's got no money. This is it. This is the rest of his income. It's going to be hard pressed. And what is? Oh, okay. So he's long distance mining right now, but this could be a bad time. Oh, they're busy poking down the rocks. They aren't seeing these probes. These probes are ripe for the picking. If a Colossus got in there and just lanced a couple of shots across them, he'd be able to take so many out. But it looks like a few of them are going to get intercepted, and they're going to be in trouble when they come back out again. Oh, these probes are in so much trouble now. And here comes the attack. Is that mothership done? Yes, it is, but I have no idea where it is right now. And they're pushing against the front door. And, oh, the Archons are going to all die. We're going to miss the Archon Toilet if the Archons all die. And look at all these Stalkers. This is maybe too many Stalkers. All these Stalkers are not attacking. Where's the Mama Ship? There's a ton of Void Rays. I saw the Mama Ship just on the corner of the screen coming in there, but the battle is down here right now. And oh man, the Archons are dead. We can't have an Archon Toilet if there's no more Archons. And here come the Void Rays, and it looks like the big Mama Ship Void Ray fleet is going to move in and completely wipe this out. It looks like they're getting an advantage here. There's just some Immortals left right now, but they're not going to last that long. I don't care how much damage they do to armor. And oh, I bet they don't. Hey, I don't think they have any detection here. And oh, Spartan's army is going to intercept him as they try to retreat. He's going to really be able to burn down the infantry, but the Vikings are going to make short work of the Colossus. And they're going to try to move in here, but I don't think they have any vision. And a quick vortex could be a killer right now. Although I guess I don't know what the purpose of the vortex would be. I guess you might as well just kill him off. You can't get anywhere near this mothership. Although it looks like they managed to get... Oh, they are doing some damage to it. I don't know who's actually shooting it, but it looks like the mothership is going to survive. And I think that's going to be it. They've got nothing left, and I don't know if they even have the... Oh, I guess Claymore did have this base, but I don't think they have enough left. There's a lot of Void Rays with some good upgrades, and with the Mama Ship to help them out, what are they going to do? The Zergling Roach is not going to do much against the Void Ray army, and their Corruptors are quickly dying. Although this is not necessarily the most important base, although at this point any resource is important for these guys, so just a little bit they could possibly mine, they're going to need it, and they're not even going to get that. And once again, the game was won for having found the V-key. Although to be fair, I'm sure the mothership did help quite a bit in that engagement, as I don't think they had any detection there at all. Ironic, don't you think? The team that went for early stealth and was completely shut down for the most part is going to lose for want of detection. And it looks like Kal-El did manage to get some more Stalkers up and did get the Mama Ship. That's something right there, but he's fighting up a ramp against Colossi. Well, they're going to quickly finish those off, but there's too many Void Rays here for these number of Stalkers. And some extra Stalkers to help, or some extra Void Rays to help out. What else can they do? We got Spartan landing his Vikings here, shooting down drones. I think Praetorian will be able to help finish that off, though. But this is where the battle is. Even that Archon getting in on the excitement. And there goes Kal-El. Even though his Stalkers managed to get one more Archon kill before the end. And GG from Kazi Claymore, and Praetorian has left the game. So there you have it. I hope you enjoy this game, and have a day.